And this is Marketing Food Online. I had a great question from a subscriber. It was in regards to food business insurance. Whether or not you incorporate as an LLC, do you need it? And if you do, how much coverage do you need? And we're going to dive into this is Marketing Food Online. This is the premier YouTube channel for food entrepreneurs, started by a food entrepreneur. If you're looking to start a food truck, Marketing Food Online can help you out. If you want to start a food business from home, we got you covered with over 600 videos on how to do just that. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and let's go. All right, as I mentioned in the introduction, I'm going to give you some direction on LLCs, corporate formations, and creating your business. And do you need food business insurance for those types of businesses? And it was actually a great question from Hassan. Thank you, Hassan, for asking this question. This is a question I actually get quite often. I've done a couple of videos in the past in regards to the different types of food business insurance you should have. And when I say should, not every state or county or city will require it. But I personally would recommend you have some type of insurance coverage to protect your business. Most all types of businesses have some form of insurance in a sense. When it comes to food business, you want to have some type of liability coverage. So really in regards to an LLC, your personal assets are almost basically untouchable. No one can really touch your personal assets when you form a company as an LLC, okay? But with that being said, and again, by the way, a really quick disclaimer, I am not an attorney, nor am I any type of insurance salesman. I'm just going to give you my own experience because as an LLC, we actually have food business insurance as well. We formed our LLC right off the bat, and then we actually changed it over to a S Corp, if I'm not mistaken. So we are now a different classification, but as an LLC, yes, it does limit the amount of liability you are going to have and incur as the business owner from a personal asset standpoint and a business standpoint. So do you need to have it? Not necessarily. Now, there are some states that may require it. Every state is a little bit different in regards to that. But an LLC formation really does protect quite a bit, if not all, of your personal assets. But it would be highly recommended that you get some type of food business insurance to cover anyone from potentially getting sick or getting hurt. If you have a restaurant, for instance, and people are coming in and out, you want to have some type of a general liability coverage as well, slip and falls and people that customers that come in and out of your business. If you don't have a brick and mortar and you're just doing business online, or if you're producing a product and you're just selling it to food distributors or retailer, most of the time the retailer will request to see some type of liability insurance that you want to have on your food business. So the other half of his question was how much would it cost and is it done annually? So traditionally, the average insurance premium per year for a food business, a basic coverage, is going to be anywhere from about $395, $385 up to about $550 or even $600 on the high end. Anything above and beyond $600, to be honest with you, you might want to double check the coverage and see specifically where in the policy, why is it going to increase above around $550 to $575. You should be at about the max as far as what you should pay annually out of pocket. Now, with that being said, the really good news is that a lot of the insurance companies will make you or allow you to pay monthly, so you're not necessarily needing to have to pay $500 or $600 right up front. Other insurance companies, they want you to pay all 6 months or a year up front and in advance. And if you can do that, fantastic. If you want to work it in your budget and you're just starting, it'll be about $40 to $45 a month, give or take a little bit around there. I know our premium for our coverage is about $600. It's a little bit less than that, but it's around that $600 mark, okay? Because that's a general traditional policy that you want to have on your food business. And that will cover in case anybody gets sick or they have an allergic reaction and you've got some type of litigation or a lawsuit pending. The business itself would be the business that's representing, would be a part of that lawsuit. It wouldn't be anything to do with your personal assets if you're classified as an LLC. So I hope that gives a great understanding. If you have any more questions about insurance coverages and such, let me know down below. There are some companies. I know the one that's really popular is the FLIP program, I believe it's called. And that's FLIP and then program, flipprogram.com. They actually offer a lot of food policies. They specialize in actually food liability insurance policies, which is actually what FLIP stands for. So they write insurance policies for food businesses specifically, anything from like a food truck to a food cart. If you are a cottage food business, if you're creating food from home, So double check them and then let them know what you do, and they'll give you a great estimate of what it would cost for them to cover. So as always, make sure you protect yourself, guys. If you have any type of a business, you want to make sure you have some type of insurance to help you out. So I'll see you guys on the next video.